Okay, please do, because to 2-0 Killerican at the seed he's at, that's impressive. But we will get into this face-off. Will be in favor for Tobbe. Tobbe fully boosted with offense now. I don't know if he knows that Flowy is backed off. We'll go for the early flick. Flowy with a quick challenge, though, might cost him a goal. Tobbe should have an open cage. Trying to get onto it is Flowy. He will not be able to, though, and first blood goes to Tobbe.
First goal for Tobbe, yeah, but that's Taroko. Taroko, 992. You remember Taroko? We've seen him a few times. He played with Wheaties and a few of those guys. They're good players, man.
Yes,
they can bring in. He's a good ones guy. So, yeah, impressive stuff to take out first killer. And here we go. It will be Flowy with possession. Looking for the early one himself, the flick high. Tobbe with the save. He'll be back in now from Flowswift. He's up for the second touch. Gets it. No, what a save of the goal line variety from Tobbe. It'll be Tobbe downfield. The block from Flowswift will send him back the other way. Is it on target? It is. A good wall play. I talked to Flowswift yesterday. He thought our tournament was yesterday. I kind of gave it to him for not looking in the announcements channel. And it's like, come on, man. Like, I announced this a while ago. Like, you should know this, blah, blah, blah. And he had practiced for like 4 or 5 hours on ones the entire day to prepare for this tournament that wasn't on. You know what I mean? I'm like, come on, man, it's tomorrow. You know what I mean? He's like, oh, really? Like, I just practiced for so long. So the guy's been putting in work. So, I mean, it's what it takes to get good. And he's been putting in the ones work. We'll see if it translates into something nice from here. Got a tough opponent, Flowswift. We'll chip it over Tobbe. It'll be downfield. This one going to wrap in towards goal. He's got plenty of time to score it. And he will. 2-1 at the 1 minute mark into game 1.
Yeah, and on another unrelated note, your story kind of, I feel for Flo. I don't know if you've ever had one of those instances where you just didn't check something and then found out that it moved. But I remember during exam week of my senior year, one of the exams got moved. It was a 7 a.m. exam. I show up to school hating my life, and just to find out that the exams were moved, and I didn't have a ride for another 9, I think it was 6 hours.
Like, it was moved to a different time?
It was moved to a different day. There was no exam that day.
And you were there at 7 a.m.?
Yeah, and I was there until, I think, around 3.
But Tobbe's going to score here, and a nice save there from Floyd. Just didn't have enough to bounce that one out far enough and away from Tobbe, and it'll be an easy finish for him. Part of the cage. 2-2. As we continue on here, it will be a face-off. And Tobbe's going to have the advantage. You're looking for that face-off goal. Flowswift gets the save. Heading for boost, going to force Tobbe back. A good first touch here from Floyd might result in a goal, but it will be a save from Tobbe. Off the wall it goes. And Tobbe now with possession. The block from Flowswift. The second touch from him as well. This one going to hit the back wall. Tobbe now forwarding it downfield. A good ball through mid from Tobbe. Fully boosted down into the offensive zone. Flowswift going to be, barely got back, and he actually bumped Tobbe out of the way. Can Flowswift find the cage? It's been back and forth action, and there it is from Flowswift. 2-2.
Yeah, 3-2 for Flowy. And I'm predicting a very close matchup. I could see this being an easy. I don't know who I give it to on these people, to be honest. I mean, both players are insane. We see Tobbe all the time coming in hot, pulling off some ridiculous stops. And Flowswift in the coming weeks has looked really good too. I think I favor Flowswift on this, but it's such a slim margin.
Really? I think
it's so slim.
Yeah, if you're going to look on paper, I don't think too many people would, unless you watch Mocket consistently, would know who Flowswift is. Tobbe's a guy who was like a top 10, top 20 ones guy for a while. Not sure what his rank is right now. If somebody wants to check that even, that'd be pretty cool. But he was a guy who was, he's a ones guy, was known as it. We'll see what he can do here. Plenty of time remaining. Half the game gone, half to go. Tobbe, a little too much on that ball. It'll be back towards the front now. Tobbe sizing up the shot attempt. Has an easy one here. Easy to tie the game. Past the midway point now.
Yeah, still close. Great play by Tobbe. You were talking about that too. The and make your opponent have to do something risky. It worked out well for Tobbe as he finds that open net to tie this one up. Just past the halfway mark of this game in the Game 1 series. Face-off will be off to the side. Onto it first will be Tobbe. Tobbe with control. Will be taken away by Flowy. Flowy with the early challenge might catch Tobbe off guard. We'll have to try to hit it away. Flowy still looking to get it downfield. Will not be able to steal the boost though. And we'll probably have to back off and leave it for Tobbe. Tobbe with control. Might be looking to do him dirty. Goes for the mind game. Flowy with the first save should still be in. Can Tobbe find it? No. Opts not to go for that power shot, and that might cost him that goal. He still has another opportunity though. Trying to muscle his way in a second time. Flowy regaining control. Tobbe still going for the muscle plays boost situation. Not doing good. Will be able to steal the corner boost, so now it's put Flowy in a bad spot. Flowy trying to back off in time. Trying to race to the boost. But again, Tobbe there will send it downfield. Maybe looking to bait Flowy forward. Will Flowy fall for it? He is going to back off. Smart play, but he's going to have to hurry. The flick. Tobbe again can't find it. Flowy doing well defensively. And now it's Flowy's turn on the offense.
Flowy now through mid. Looking for the flick here. Is he going to go high or low? Trying to go underneath, but Tobbe read that. And it'll be away now to midline and further on. Looking to cut this one back. In on target, it's good. Crosses the line, and Tobbe is taking the lead.
Yeah, some intense stuff coming from both these guys. The chess match of ones beginning. A great cut made by Tobbe. And then the finish correction. Flowy just unable to get to it as we are near a minute to go in this one. Very close game one. Face-off will be underway. In favor again for Tobbe. Tobbe will be able to get fully boosted and go for another play. Flowy in a bad spot. Went for boost. Shouldn't have went for boost there. Tobbe quickly realizing that was able to increase his lead to 2 because of it.
Well, Tobbe, just by Flowswift, bumps into him in the process with a minute to go. He's got a 2-goal lead, 5-3. The scoreline right now. As we face off again, it'll be Tobbe. Gonna get it to the wall. Flowswift takes it away, takes the boost though. It's probably more important, and gets the corner boost as well. Tobbe, that corner boost will be important, but he's taken out from Flowswift. Where does he spawn? He spawns far side. Can he get back for the goal save? He does. And it'll be back to the corner now. Flowswift looking to keep it down there. A miss though into the corner. And he's going to give possession away now. Time running out. Tobbe gets one more. He will definitely seal it, but a good block there from Flowswift. Midline. And I do not know how Tobbe survived that bump. Looked like a for sure RIP. But it's Tobbe with control. What's he going to do with it? Goes low, but the save made from Flowswift. Still time. And he's going to get one here. And he's got 13 seconds to work with.
It's doable. Flowy making it possible as he gets a good one downfield. Tobbe trying to get that RAP, and as you're saying, I feel like Flowy should have this goal a little bit earlier. That looked like a for sure demolition, but it will give him some life. 13 seconds remain. Can Flowy do it? Face off will be in favor for him. Tobbe will just look to keep it away. 7 seconds remaining. Will be downfield. Tobbe gonna have to get this challenge, but Flowy fully boosted. It will be hit away, and that should do it. Yes, it will. Tobbe coming out on top in the final seconds in a very close game one.
Yeah, able to squeak that one away there. 2-goal victory for Tobbe in game one. I mean, it's got to give Flowswift a little bit of confidence moving forward. I know he's got to know who Tobbe is. I'm sure they play together, or sorry, against each other a bunch of times in ones, so you kind of know what you're up against. Flowswift a little bit short in that game. Tobbe looked good though. Led the shot total, as you can see there. Both pretty solid defensively, but yeah, just a little bit too much there from Tobbe in game one.
Yeah, and I was doing a little bit of a thinking about it because I do think that Tobbe player in that game, and I think the reason that I give it to Flowswift for literally no other reason is just that freestyle, the one we saw that day.
Game?
The
Yeah.
absolute incredible, one of the greatest freestyles we've ever seen.
I mean, even if he does come up a little bit short, you can see the work he's put in, though. I mean,
Yes.
you can tell that he's been practicing his ones game, and I mean that's the key. I know a lot of guys put in time in threes right now. We talk about that often, about how, you know, that game is really taken over, and it makes a lot of sense, right? I mean, that's where everything is all the effort is being put into. But I mean, once they start coming out with some big money ones tournaments, and I think they have been talking about it too, actually, with their OCS guys and stuff like that, because I know people want to see that, all right? They want to see the best of the best for some big bucks, right? And who wouldn't, all right? You get all these guys together, and does it really translate though that you're the best Rocket League player if you're the best ones player? Are you the best Rocket League player? Is that the title that goes with that?
That's a tough call. I mean, it really is, because arguably, you know,
If
top
I could
three
beat
ones
anybody in ones, right? Like if I could beat, then I'm the best Rocket League player, right? Or are you just the best ones player? Is it?
I
Is
mean,
it?
that's
Are
a
they
good
just?
point, because
Yeah.
if you can beat any single player, I feel like you would be allowed to consider yourself the best Rocket League player.
Mhm.
Because a team environment isn't necessarily just your skill. That could come down to your team perhaps not being at your caliber. So
But- Yeah. But the
I think
argument would
that's
be,
really
is it
tough
3
call.
different games? Like, is this game one game, but 3 different ones? Like, is 1v1 its own entity, and you're just the best ones player? Or is...
the best ones player, does that make you, you know, the most skilled in all technical aspects?
I think the best way to go about this would be that ones is actually the only one you can really judge, because you that's the only one you can actually... Like, you can't say I'm the best threes player because I'm the best, I can pass the most. Like, that's subjective, right? Anybody could say that. Ones, you could actually put 2 guys against each other and say go, right?
I think I'd have to agree. I feel like the best ones player you could consider the best Rocket League player, and I think that's why I consider Scrubkilla the best Rocket League player. He can beat anybody. You know, close competitors to that would be like Cuxer and people of that level, and Marky. I don't know. I think you made a really good point with that, though. I would probably have to agree with you that the best ones player would be the best player, just because that's the thing where it is just your skill against somebody else's skill.
And all the way around too. Like, and why Scrub is so good is because he's good at both ends. But let's talk about the game now. Flowswift going to have a shot here. The save's going to be made from Tobbe. It'll be back to Flowswift into the corner, and it will be pushed forward now from Tobbe. Downfield it goes to the corner. Ball will bank out to center. That stop from Flowswift is a good one, and he's going to look to transition now. Cut back in. The shot gets enough onto it. He does. It'll cross the line. 2-0. And Flowswift looking pretty good early on in this one.
Yeah, good start. Much slower paced game. That's definitely not a bad thing, as he's gotten 2 goals out of it. Tobbe have yet to get on the board on this one. As we continue forward, Flowswift might be looking to try to get a big lead early on and just hold on to it. But Tobbe will win this face-off and be fully boosted. Going to be a bad spot for Flowswift to defend. Tobbe has complete control. Tobbe might be looking for the mind game. Can he? Will not happen. Now it's Flowswift with control. Boost situation should still be fine as he pushes it downfield. Trying to bump into Tobbe. It might have left the net open. Yes, it did. Tobbe getting on the board off maybe a lucky bump play on Flowswift's end.
So 2-1. And so sort of touch on what we're talking about there, guys. So Golden Shot, I agree with what you're saying, but the thing is, you can't, there's no way to overall rate a guy in a 3v3. You can rate a team. Like, I can say Flipside's the best team in the world because they won. I can't judge, I can't say Cookser's the best player in the world in a threes team, because that's just subjective. That's me making my own opinion on it, right? That's me saying, you know, he's the best because he does this. And then somebody else could have a very different opinion, and Marky Duda's the best player, or Greasy, or Devo, Pat, whatever you want, right? In ones, you can put 2 people out there and go. And whoever wins this is better, right? I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean that one person is better than the other person if they win. But for that day, they are. And you can kind of judge it that way. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, and maybe it was a bit of a wording thing on my end. Maybe it doesn't mean they're the best Rocket League player. Maybe it means they're the most skilled.
Okay.
I think that would be a better definition for it. I think you have the best skill level out of them. Maybe you're not the best, because if you're the best, I guess that would revolve around the game itself, you know, being 2s and 3s. So maybe if you can't pass well in 2s and 3s, but you're, you know, the best in 1s, you're the most skilled player. But either way, Tobbe pulling off a comeback, as it is now 3-2. Good stuff on him, a face-off goal. Coming in big. Flowy not going for that face-off immediately. Not sure if that was planned, but it did cost him that goal, as Tobbe now has 3 goals unanswered.
I feel like, okay, we need to get into this after this game. So let's get into this game. Yeah, because this is a good topic. And this ball is going to be dropping down into the corner. It'll be Flowswift off the wall. Tobbe looking for the shot attempt here, but Flow will take it away. It's been 3 unanswered for Tobbe. Flowswift up against it now. Tournament life on the line here. Down a game and a goal in game 2. It'll be Flowswift looking for the block there. Tobbe will fire it on. This one on target. Flowswift will make the stop. Tobbe will be taking all the boost away from him, though. And it will be stopped here from Tobbe. Let's see what Our boy Flowy's going to be forced back here. Toby's got a little bit of room now. Possession for him. Slow to mid. Looking for the fake here. The fake flick. It's on target. Oh, what a save. Does he get it far enough away from goal? He will pop out and fire it on. A good defensive play there from Flowswift. The corner now. Toby will take possession. Weaving his way forward as Flowswift takes that one away. Looking for the shot on target. Not there for him. Toby now with a shot of his own. Flowswift's going to need another save here. And he will corral that one nice. He gets bumped into, but the bump actually projects him forward here, and he's going to score.
Yeah, really close stuff coming from Flowy. I'm going to pop on his point of view for this. Him trying to cut, and he knows that Toby is behind him. You can see him racing. And he's got to be just, your heart probably started racing in that one. You know that there is a beast behind you just looking to end your soul. But he was able to tie it up. As soon as he shot it on target, he gets demoed. But now it is 3-3. About a minute to go. Very close. Second game. Flowy needing this one to stay alive. Now it will be Flowy with control. Has the dribbles he needs. He's looking to find the cuts. Is it good? No, save will be made by Toby. But Flowy trying to push this one forward. Will leave it for Toby. Toby fully boosted and raring to get this one. He's looking for, can he find the angle? No, save will be made by Flowy. Back over to Toby. Toby trying to send it in the corner. Go for the boost. Will not happen, and he will back off. Flowswift now fully boosted and looking to get this one. Has control again. Second effort. Might be going for a bit of a mind game. The slow chip not working. Toby will again have control. So we're at 25 seconds. Toby going for the place. The second touch is a great one. And Toby might have just won the game with an amazing goal.
He's doing some interesting, that's the second fake he's done, and this one just worked to perfection. 4-3. Toby's got the lead now. But there's still time here for Flowswift. We continue on the face-off. And it's going to go Toby's way. He's going to be heading to the wall here. Gets bumped into as well. Flowswift looking to close the gap here, but Toby's going to skate it around him. And that might be the deal sealer now.
Yeah, I think that's going to do it. Toby winning in two, but very close stuff. Very, very close games throughout. The final seconds proving vital for Toby in each of these games. There's still a chance he needs a face-off goal. Won't find it. That smart weight play. The new meta face-off maybe we were talking about coming in big there. But now we can get back to the important matters. Like, how does one define skill? These important matters of hockey.
Yeah, no. So I agree with most things that everyone's had great points on the matter. It's hard to, in a team aspect, to judge a single player, right? There's no